Hey, it's Chris Greenwood, also known as Manifest from SmartMusicBusiness.com and FanbaseUniversity.com. I want to talk about signing to a record label and why you can get a better deal from a drug dealer than you can from a record label. At least that's what a friend said to me one time. And I want to explain something. When you sign with the label and they give you an advance to make your record, okay, to get it made, recorded, released, and all that stuff, maybe they give you, let's say, $100,000 advance, all right? You have to pay back that advance. It's almost like a loan, okay? But when you pay that advance back, all right, you don't own the record, all right? You don't own it. Even though you've paid it back, you don't own it. But when you go to buy a house, you get a mortgage on a house and you spend, whatever years, 10, 20 years paying off that house, you still own the house. And even though you got a loan for it. But when you get a loan from the label, you pay it back and you pay it back with freaking interest. You better believe it. But then you still don't freaking own it. You don't own the music anymore. You'll never own it because your deal is probably in perpetuity. Okay? And that's the difference between signing a full deal and a licensing deal, because I thank God at least I signed a licensing deal, which meant I licensed the record to the label for a certain amount of years. Some deals were 5 years, sometimes were 7. 7 is way too long. 5 years is way too long, but then I got my baby back. But the problem is, a lot of artists don't realize that, like, oh, I want to sign with the label. They're going to give me this advance to record the record. And sure, they might give you like $20,000, $50,000 to make the record. But what's their budget to really market it, to get you out there? Because it's one thing to make it. It's another thing to get it out there. And really, you don't need a label to make the record. That's not what you need the label for. You need the label for hopefully the machine that's going to market you and make you famous, or at least make your music really well known so that you sell tons of it so you can have a full-time career. That's really the only reason you sign with the label, to have those partners and those relationships to get you, whether it's on radio, on tours, if they can do that even, which you don't even need them for that. You honestly don't need the label for a lot of these things anymore. But for that big top 40 kind of stuff and certain things, yes. But you gotta understand why you are actually trying to sign with them. It's not because you need their money to make the record, all right? It's because you need the machine, maybe for the marketing. But this is the thing: we have online tools. We have different things that we can do. If you have not signed up for even my Facebook Accelerator course to show you how to get 10,000 fans in under 10 days, click the link below here or go to smartmusicbusiness.com/Facebook, I think it is, and then it'll go to that, where you can build your own fan base. You can do this yourself. And I suggest you better freaking do it yourself before you go and even try and sign with the label. Put out some songs, put out some EPs, do a music video, do a lyric video, get your logo done, get yourself together and invest in it so that you can actually know the process. You can actually go through before you just go, oh, I'm just going to sign a deal and sign my life away, sign my rights away, and then you're going to be paying back something with interest forever, and you don't even really understand where the money comes from, so that you can't even question the label when you get reports that don't even really make sense. To be like, hey, I blew up on radio. Where's my money? Educate yourself. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. I have coaching at FanbaseUniversity.com where we talk about a lot of this stuff. But really, I get upset with this stuff and angry because we just think the label is going to solve all our problems. When I signed, I just thought oh, they're going to fix this, this, and this. Did it help? Sure. It helped getting signed to a label. It has one person to believe in you, but having the label behind you is just okay, you also need to get a logo done. You also need to have an EPK done. You also need to have a photo shoot done. You also need to take my course, Facebook Accelerator, so you have 10,000 fans on Facebook. That helps. Having, your bio done, that helps. These are all rungs on the ladder. Okay, and just because you sign a freaking record deal doesn't mean all those things are done. You should have all those things done before you're even thinking about getting signed to a label. Okay, so all these things come together, and it might sound like a lot, and there's tons more things that need to get done, but you work at it. It doesn't happen overnight, but you just keep working at it, keep pursuing it. You're not going to be great when you get started, but you do at least got to start to become great. So get in the game and do something today that's going to move your career forward, and stop waiting for freaking Superman to come out of the sky and save you. You're going to save you. The best helping hand you can find is your own. Get to work. Go do something today that's going to move your career forward. I believe in you. Don't quit. Peace. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so that you can get the more content that I'm releasing. Also, if you're a struggling artist and you're just trying to figure out this music industry, you want to go full-time with your music, you want to get noticed on social media, or learn how to launch an album, an EP, or just get your music more marketed out there, I want to encourage you to check out my coaching program called Fanbase University. Every single month, I jump on the phone 2 times with my students and I coach them and I teach them how to market their music, how to get noticed, how to handle booking agents, record labels, and just get their music out there. Also, you get access to exclusive training, you get interviews with music industry professionals. If you want to find out more and not do this on your own, not struggle, because I've wasted thousands of dollars on my career and now I want to coach other artists. Check out my program, fanbaseuniversity.com, or click the link below to find out more info.